Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Top Crypto Bull here once again to give you your daily crypto update. And the question is the bull run canceled? That is the question. Well, I don't think it's canceled. I definitely think the bull run is not canceled. I think it's just Donald Trump who's trying to crash the market. I think he's trying to I think I think he's trying to crash the market so he could get Jerome Powell to lower the interest rates. That's what I think is really going on. Because it looks like the Trump administration, I think he's intentionally creating uncertainty with this Trump tariffs. He's trying to crash the stock market and the crypto market. He basically wants to corner and make Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, to lower interest rates. So he's likely doing this because he doesn't want to in case you guys don't know, the U.S. has a $7 trillion debt it owes, and he doesn't want to refinance it at high prices. So basically, Donald Trump and the Secretary of State Scott Bessent are taking matters into their own hands. They're crashing asset prices in an attempt to force Jerome Powell to cut interest rates. And this was said by Thomas um, Pompliano, or no, it was just said by Pompliano, who serves as a founder and CEO professional of Capital Management and host of the Pompcast. Um, and there's a cool tweet that Thomas Crollo also wrote, and I'm gonna read it to you guys. It reads like this: Trump is setting up a stock market crash and a crypto crash. The U.S. government needs to refinance $7 trillion in debt over the next 6 months. Trump doesn't want this done at a current 10-year yields. This is why he's letting the stock market drop while pushing bonds prices higher. As bond prices rise, yields fall, making it cheaper for the U.S. government to refinance its debt. So basically, lower yields will also pressure the Fed to cut rates. That would be Jerome Powell, which is ultimately bullish for risk on assets. Yeah, that would be very bullish for crypto. So basically, in the short term, there's going to be a lot of pain, but in the long term, there'll be a lot of gains. So you guys, just relax. Don't lose sight of the biggest picture. Even Donald Trump said this in an interview he had with Fox Business. He basically said, in the short term, there was going to be pain. Um, but it was just pain that needed to be done, and it's gonna, be good for for the country. So this is well, a lot of people, Donald Trump hasn't confirmed this. He hasn't confirmed, that he's actually doing this, but definitely, there's a lot of theories out there that Donald Trump, he's trying to crash the market. That would be the stock market and the crypto markets, and basically all the markets. So he doesn't have to refinance the $7 trillion debt he owes at high rates. If he makes Jerome Powell lower the rates by crashing the markets, he would then finance the debt at a much lower rate than at the current rate right now, which is a lot higher. So that's what's really going on, guys. A lot of people are theorizing that it's just Donald Trump crashing the markets, so he doesn't have to, finance the U.S. debt at a high rate. He's crashing the markets to lower the rates. Or he's not going to lower them, but he wants to basically, pressure Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chair, to lower the interest rates. That way, in the next few months, when he has to finance the debt of 7 trillion for the country, for the USA, it'll be a lot cheaper for the USA. And then, once the Jerome Powell lowers the rate, then the stock market and the crypto market will come back, because every time Jerome Powell lowers the rate, just the Federal Reserve in general lowers the rates, that's bullish for risk on assets. So that's what's really going on, guys. I don't think the bull run is canceled at all. I just think this is Donald Trump's strategy. He wants to get cheaper. He wants to get cheaper interest rate to refinance the U.S. debt, and once that happens, then Jerome Powell will lower the rates, and then the crypto market and the stock market will be back. So that's why I don't think the bull run is canceled. I think just like Donald Trump said, on his interview, he had with Fox Business, get ready for some short term pain, and then in the long term, we're gonna reap the rewards. But the question is, how long is the short term pain? Is it going to be a few weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year? That is the question. In my opinion, it's going to be about probably not until like May until we finally start pumping. Probably March and April. We're going to be at this low range for Bitcoin and cryptos. I do see Bitcoin just ranging between like 76K, basically from mid 70s. It might dip down to like 75, 74K. If you saw my video yesterday, I told you guys, Bitcoin would probably dip to 76K and then bounce. And it did. It dipped as low as $76,555. And then it bounced. Right now we're bouncing. We're all the way up to $81,452 at the time of recording. So, just like I told you guys, Bitcoin bounced from 76,000 K. We're at 81,500 right now, but we'll probably still keep ranging. We'll probably be ranging between like, in the mid 70s, to like, 90,000, for all of March and April. And it probably won't be until May until we get above like 94, 95K. In order for Bitcoin, to get back on track, to be bullish, we need to get above, 95K. That way, we could make another run at 100K. 100K has been a brick wall for Bitcoin. It's been really hard for Bitcoin to stay above 100K. It's a psychological number. I do believe a lot of Bitcoin holders sell off around 100K, especially long-term holders who've been holding for a long time. People who bought Bitcoin at around 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, $10,000. They're cashing in their Bitcoin, for good gains. If they bought in at 1,000, they're basically, cashing in 100x. And even if they bought in at 10,000, that's still a good 10x. Because these people who invest in Bitcoin, a lot of them are millionaires. I mean, you invest $1 million at $10,000 price, you'll make 10 million if you sell it at $100,000 price range. So that's why I do believe the bull run is not canceled. It's just Donald Trump's strategy to make Jerome Powell lower the interest rates so he could refinance the USA debt of $7 trillion at a much lower rate, and that way he doesn't have to, he won't be financing, at these high rates right now. But just take it as a gift. You know, um, if you're not, if you haven't bought any Bitcoin or crypto yet, take it as a gift. You know, um, you know, these prices right now are basically fire sale. It's a perfect time to buy the dip. Not financial advice. Don't buy or any sell. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so or because anybody says so. But that's just my opinion. Those are my thoughts. That's what I'm doing. I'm definitely buying this dip. I've been buying a lot of the channel favorites. I've been buying Jasmine. Been buying XCN, Axelar, Leah, Aria. Those are my two favorite AI agents. Leah with the ticker LEA and Aria with the ticker ARIA. I mean, Aria is only at like at a 700,000 um, $700,000 market cap. Don't miss out on Aria. Don't miss out on Leah also. She's only like at a $4 million market cap. So those are my top two AI agents. Definitely don't miss out on them. I've been also buying Avalanche, Solana, um, and a lot of other coins, that I like. But basically, even if you don't like the coins I'm buying, I mean, just right now at these prices, just buy your favorite, altcoin or Bitcoin, and if you just hold and you have faith, that the prices will go up in the future, you'll definitely, make some gains. Again, not financial advice. You do you. If you want to exit the market and you're scared and you don't want to, anything to do with crypto, then that's fine too. You don't have to buy anything. That's totally up to you. So I'm just making this quick video right now. I'm also testing out, I'm trying to live stream from my phone. So I'm testing out, this new live stream I'm doing right now. I'm trying to stream to, a couple platforms. So that's why I'm testing it out. Hopefully the streaming, I'm gonna check it out right now. But that's pretty much all for right now. I'll do another video later today. But I'm just trying to see a way where I could live stream to both of my channels. All right. Well, Like the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, think about joining the Patreon, this Top Crypto Bull, and I'll see you in the next one.